NVIDIA navigates quantum shifts, supply chain challenges, and US-China tech rivalry in a year of turbulence. NVIDIA, the tech giant at the forefront of AI innovation and GPU development, has faced both triumphs and turbulence in recent months. From reversing its stance on quantum computing to navigating geopolitical supply chain hurdles, the company's strategies reflect a balancing act between cutting-edge research, market skepticism, and global competition. Here's an overview of NVIDIA's pivotal moves and challenges. Quantum computing, a strategic U-turn. In a notable reversal, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang publicly apologized for his earlier dismissive remarks about quantum computing, acknowledging the field's potential. At the Quantum Day event, he unveiled collaborations with Harvard University, MIT, and quantum hardware firm Quantinuum to establish the NVIDIA Quantum Acceleration Center, NVAC, in Boston. This hub aims to bridge classical AI and quantum technologies, leveraging NVIDIA's GPU expertise for hybrid computing solutions. The apology followed a sharp market reaction to Huang's original skepticism. Shares of quantum-focused firms like D-Wave Systems plummeted when he downplayed the field last year. However, NVIDIA's pivot has since boosted investor confidence, with its stock rising post-event, a testament to the company's adaptability. Yet, markets remain divided. While investors appreciate the strategic shift, many still favor proven AI and GPU sectors over quantum's uncertain timelines. CoreWeave IPO risks, echoes of WeWork. NVIDIA's ecosystem faces scrutiny due to risks tied to its partner CoreWeave Computing, a cloud infrastructure provider backed by NVIDIA GPUs. Analysts like GLG's Marco Papik warn that CoreWeave's losses, $X million versus $Y revenue, and heavy reliance on OpenAI, without guarantees of ongoing partnerships, could mirror the fallout of overvalued startups like WeWork. Competitors such as AWS and Azure pose further threats, raising concerns about NVIDIA's exposure to ecosystem partners. GTC event aftermath, skepticism meets ambition. At its annual GPU Technology Conference, GTC, NVIDIA showcased AI advancements but saw stock dip initially due to lingering investor doubts about long-term profitability amid economic uncertainty. The company highlighted partnerships with firms like Palantir and Klarna, aiming to expand its enterprise AI offerings. Huang also projected a $1 trillion market for generative AI by 2030, a vision that could hinge on convincing skeptics of its roadmap's viability. Supply chain challenges, RTX delays and currency woes. NVIDIA's consumer division faced setbacks as delays in the latest GeForce RTX 40 series GPUs disrupted holiday sales, a critical revenue window. Meanwhile, currency fluctuations hit European markets hard. NVIDIA raised prices there by up to 25% due to the weakening euro against the dollar, risking demand erosion. $500 billion bet on US tech dominance. To counter China's rising tech prowess, exemplified by Huawei and startups like DeepSeek quantum chip, NVIDIA announced a $500 billion investment plan for domestic semiconductor manufacturing and AI infrastructure. This move aligns with U.S. incentives in the CHIPS Act, aiming to secure American leadership in semiconductors and AI amid global competition. Quantum computing revisited, a complementary future. Huang clarified that quantum computing is not a competitor to NVIDIA's GPUs but rather a complementary tool for specialized tasks like drug discovery or climate modeling. While the sector remains years from commercialization, NVIDIA's early collaborations position it as a potential bridge between classical and quantum ecosystems, a strategic hedge against obsolescence. Tech rivalry with China, CUDA versus OpenAI hurdles. Chinese researchers led by Li Guojie, have highlighted vulnerabilities in NVIDIA's dominance, particularly its proprietary CUDA software framework. Efforts to develop open-source alternatives like Alibaba's CUDA-SIM and Baidu's Paddle aim to reduce reliance on US tech. Meanwhile, Concerns over OpenAI's future exclusivity with NVIDIA have fueled speculation about potential defections by AI labs seeking cheaper or alternative compute options. Conclusion: navigating a crossroads. NVIDIA stands at a crossroads, juggling quantum partnerships, supply chain logistics, and geopolitical tensions while defending its GPU supremacy. Its investments in U.S. infrastructure and hybrid computing could cement its role as an AI-era backbone, but success hinges on addressing market skepticism and outpacing rivals like China's tech giants. As Huang noted, the future isn't about choosing sides, it's about building bridges. For NVIDIA, those bridges must span both technical innovation and strategic foresight in a fractured global landscape.